You know, I was really hoping that this cutscene would be like with a controllable camera in first person from Ada's POV.
I can't believe you have to finish out the game with 2 broken ankles.
Ouch. I mean, that is technically ratcheting up the difficulty.
That's true.
Ah, gross. He's touching Leon with the prehensile donger. Ugh.
And without a condom. Actually, no, we did have a condom, but it broke.
And then she kicks Sadler in the face with 2 broken ankles.
That's gotta hurt.
I'm pretty sure she's just running on adrenaline at this point. So at some point, Sadler put his mouth eye back in. So I can only assume that he can unhinge his jaw at will like a snake.
Oh, just like that Burger King commercial that I like a lot.
Eat like snake.
Or the dwarves from Artemis Fowl, who can unhinge their jaw to burrow through dirt tunnels.
I'll admit I can't remember a damn thing about Artemis Fowl.
As described by the author, it's Die Hard with fairies.
Not long until the bombs on this island start popping off. Time to wrap things up.
Anyway, yeah, Leon's doing the boss fight, and we gotta go help him.
Again, very RE6.
It actually would be pretty cool if like you could play this as like a sequence as like, you know, a co-op sequence where you guys have 2 completely separate objectives.
It would also be very cool if you could play this in multiplayer and then play as a nameless, faceless agent who just follows Ada around.
Anyway, yeah, we got some custom superpower warheads over there.
This is also taken from the original. There's an extended sequence where you have to zip across the rooftops and deliver the special rocket launcher to Leon.
I'm still a little taken aback because I forgot that Ada says, like actually says, it's not long before those bombs are gonna start popping off.
Well, they need to win some money matches first. They have to earn the right. There is thankfully one part of this in the original that was mercifully cut, which was an extended multi-stage boss fight with Krauser that, you know, it's nowhere near as impressive as it sounds, because it's like bits and pieces from the Krauser fight with Leon sort of stitched together in increasingly awkward ways, to the point where like Krauser talks, but he also doesn't have any special dialogue for Leon or for Ada, so it still has that, you know, the homoerotically charged flair, but he's talking to Ada.
That sounds bizarre.
It is. And all of this is, of course, after the original boss fight with Sadler, which, while not good, is definitely one of the highlights, relatively speaking. Oh, I thought you were going to shotgun him in the ass.
Blast he ass.
Well, maybe if they implemented asshole physics.
Oh, right in the dick. You just do not stop.
I hope once we get to Mercenaries eventually, that there will be plenty of dick shots. And possibly a counter for how many there is per run.
Wherein Argate has to edit in a counter that's just 9s across the entire screen.
So yeah, we're time for this section, I guess.
I don't have much time.
Well, yeah, those bombs are about to start popping off.
Now imagine how much worse this is when every so often as you're doing this, climactic climb to the top, you have to stop for like a 10-second really stupid fight with Krauser, who then just runs away, and then you just keep climbing like nothing happened.
That sounds so dumb.
It really is.
Plus, he's supposed to actually be dead by now, so that makes...
Yeah. I mean, Krauser also shows up in equally awkward fashion at the end of Assignment Ada, but that's not really canon anyway, so it's kind of understandable.
Yeah, Assignment Ada, I think, sounds like, what is it, that, the
It's Fourth
Jack's
Survivor.
birthday thing? Or,
there it is.
Fourth Survivor.
Yeah, it's Fourth Survivor along with there being a proper Mercenaries mode from 3.
It may have been due to a shotgun blast, but you blew up the arm canister.
Good job.
I'm glad I got it, like, clearly on camera then.
Let's see
Stab
that
the
again
Master
in slow
Lock.
motion. Now, enemies with RPGs might seem like, the kind of excessive thing that was carried over from RE5, but no. They were in the original Resident Evil 4 as well. There just weren't nearly as many of them.
And thankfully, their reaction times suck.
Oh, yeah.
Deja vu.
Oh! Rip! There was more stuff to read. And now you can't.
I forget. Did you remember to point the special rocket launcher at us when you got it as Leon? It's been a while since we last recorded.
I'm not sure you get to. Like, I don't think it's an actual inventory item. It's an event. Oh wait, maybe you still can read it.
Hold on, Leon.
Okay.
I believe you passed
we just picked
ChaosArgate.
it up. We just picked it up.
Okay, now it's time to... you gotta time travel and tell your past self to go into the attaché case.
So, yeah, these are, like, the strongest warheads on the planet. Krauser had them specially ordered, and the Newman Arms Corps was just like, yup, we'll make these.
So
You probably don't need them, but we'll make them anyway.
Does this mean that it is powerful than every nuclear weapon ever devised by humankind? Because those are
Potentially.
warheads. Of course, I choose to believe that what makes it powerful is specifically because it's in a red bulkhead.
Yes, exactly. That's the source of its power.
The yellow is
Cherry
the color.
flavoring.
Yellow is the color of healing and items and other resources, while red is the color of death and destruction. These are tangible concepts, proven science within the Resident Evil universe.
So in that promotional thank you for purchasing our product letter, was that line about it piercing battleship holes like a throwaway reference to the ship?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
It could be.
I mean, it would make more sense if you actually used a rocket launcher during that fight instead of, a machine gun and a cannon. Also, yes, that was very impressive. This is no time for theatrics, Ada. You have a video game set piece to get through, young lady.
Oh yeah, now that we've got the warhead, the giant tentacles are gonna get in our way now.
As if they weren't before.
Yes, but now they're actively in our path.
You know,
Oh.
in Epic Mickey, we recently saw something that actually looked quite a bit like Sadler's tentacles. And no, I'm not making that up. You'll see what I mean when that video goes up.
That is quite the comparison.
I'll take your word for it. Also, yeah, you got heavy grenades. Use them. These ain't Final Fantasy elixirs, my
beautiful
friend.
iframes. You
All
would have
according
gotten
to plan.
destroyed if you hadn't timed that melee kick exactly right.
Bonk.
All according to plan, baby.
Also, the game will let you use the elevator if the Ganados are far away enough.
Yeah, you could actually just, like, skip most of this and just run.
Ask me how I know.
Because you saw a video of it online, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi, important character that I've never met before in either continuity.
I'm on it.
This is the first time Ada and Ashley have ever exchanged words?
Yep.
Huh.
So you'll aim all of your guns at us, but you won't aim a single gun at Ashley.
Nope. See, at the beginning of the game, Ada didn't care much for Ashley, or at least, you know, thought of her as a liability. So this is ChaosArgate showing that character development through gameplay. It's quite emergent. Now go watch some RE6 gameplay, like specifically Ada helping Leon and Helena in the boss fight against Helena's sister, who I don't remember her name, and that's very similar to what just happened there.
I also don't remember Helena's sister's name. I just
Started
remember
with a
that
D, I think.
I just remember
is it
she's.
Diana?
I just remember she's very naked.
Yes, in an extremely inappropriate way. Like, yeah, there's plenty of room for horror to be horny on occasion, but not when one of the main characters is her sister.
Like, I don't recall there even being any reason for it. Just like, nope. That's just how she is.
It's fine to be horny, but you also need to know when to put your dick away. There's a time and a place.
Maybe just keep it tucked away or I'll shoot at it by accident.
Yes,
Accident?
especially if you have multiple of them, like Sadler.
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
Ada isn't able to teleport quite yet. She's working on it. In those earlier scenes of where we saw her ducking just out of frame, that's the closest she could get right now. Give it a couple years.
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
He said the thing.
I see.
And this is where we play Leon's side of Separate Ways.
And then when we were recording this the first time, we
Yeah,
were
we made
wondering when they
plenty
would
of
even
jokes
announce
about
this.
we made plenty of jokes about how the Separate Ways DLC would never ever come out.
Cute.
Then literally the day after we recorded this, the first time.
What egg
Oh,
on
hey,
our
Separate
collective
Ways.
faces?
Well, they're definitely not adding Assignment Ada or the PRL. Well, I don't remember what number it is, 412 or something. Definitely not adding either of those things. So that Argate definitely won't have to add a subtitle.
Patch me. I've obtained the.
There's going to be DLC where we play as Mike.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're definitely not adding Mike and, like, Tofu and Ashley as mercenaries characters.
Oh, you're forgetting Salazar.
Salazar
would make an amazing character in Mercenaries.
100 will give their lives so that just one may live.
Especially if he plays like V in Devil May Cry 5, and you can only attack with the left and right hand.
So.
That would be
We're talking
kind of goofy
billions
as
of
shit. I
casualties.
love it.
Billions.
Actually, I guess that means he played kind of like
How
kind of
ambitious.
like I guess Heisenberg, except all
Oh yeah,
summons.
my favorite
Nothing
character
else.
from the Resident Evil universe, Walter Hartwell White.
They're definitely not adding the Merchant as a mercenaries character.
Well, the Merchant is the character that you get when you get like all S++ ranks with every other character, and it's just a joke because he can pull any weapon he wants out of his coat at any time. So it's like a chance to show off. It's like a bragging right.
I'll just wait for the DLC that lets me just pay for that.
Oh no, you're gonna give Capcom ideas that every time the merchant uses up what a weapon in his coat, it costs real world money.
They're definitely not adding a playable chicken to Mercenary. Hey, what's this boat?
It's the Borealis, Half-Life 3 confirmed!
So yeah, that's Separate Ways.
I can't help but notice that there's like a good 10 minutes left in this video. What else have you got planned for us?
Lots of credits. He's just looped the credits over and over again.
Most people speed up the credits, but ChaosArgate has slowed it down by a third just to torture us.
Torture? No, we have to appreciate all of these fine people's hard work that went into making this wonderful game.
I mean, I also really like this version of Ada's theme. But yeah, for $10, like, Separate Ways is a real good value, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. It is clever and interesting reuse of assets, which not something you could say about the original version of this campaign.
Yeah, like, I don't really like that games have are starting to normalize the $70 price point, but you know, the base game itself is only $60, so with the $10, you know, you get the whole package here for $70. Like, I think Resident Evil 4 remake as a whole with Separate Ways is a fantastic game. Like, possibly my game of the year. I'm not sure about that. I have to actually go look through what I played this year.
Yeah, that's too difficult a decision to make for me, especially when I hadn't put any thought toward it at all. I mean, I don't want to sit here and name drop other games, though.
Just as a whole, though, like, I think Capcom did a phenomenal job taking the skeleton of Resident Evil 4, remixing it and putting a new spin on it.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to the quality assurance team that just scrolled by about 10 seconds ago.
Like, this is a fantastic version of RE4, and it definitely doesn't outright replace the original. I would say New Separate Ways probably does, though. Wait, Shot NYC, that's who makes the Leon jacket.
Huh.
I guess.
Special thanks to Shinji Mikami. Thank you for not putting a poison swamp in this one. But yeah, no, I agree with you. There's the sentiment we made in the last credit sequence that, as a whole, the game stands as an equal with the original. But Separate Ways, this stands above the original Separate Ways.
And in order to emphasize that, the achievement name is Separate Way, singular, as if to will the original campaign out of existence.
You're merely capable. You're not an excellent operative or anything.
So for clearing the campaign, we got a bunch of unlockable costumes that we can use during the Separate Ways campaign now. And the elite knife, some glasses, sunglasses.
I do think the unlockables are kind of bogus, that they're restricted to Separate Ways.
I agree. Also that the toggle for the original sound effects and music is exclusive to the original campaign. It cannot be used in Separate Ways.
That's disappointing.
It is. I'm just really looking forward to that as a pre-order bonus.
Sir, the explosions failed to detonate simultaneously. Calculated destruction is well below 50% of the estimate.
Ada. What to do with you?
The choppers is still within range, sir. Should we open fire?
No. Her little act of defiance changes nothing.
I'm going to Tiger Strike the helicopter from my private island.
We have all we need. We continue. As planned.
Oh, dang. Gonna use Krauser's corpse for something.
Yeah, Krauser will be the source for Ouroboros.
Of course, he said it in the original all along. He has Ouroboros.
Yeah, exactly.
The sun will set on the age of man.
You know what? For a first try at like comic book cartoon villainy, I think that was pretty good.
Well, if that's not them saying they're gonna do a Resident Evil 5 remake, I don't know what is. You think they're gonna wrap around and do a Resident Evil 7 remake in the REX engine?
I doubt it. Sevens.
I doubt it as well, but it would be very funny. And
Yeah.
kind of sad. Does that mean they're going to skip 6 entirely?
I feel like all the marketing they need to do for a 6 remake is, look, it's gonna be good this time.
Yeah, like 6 actually does deserve a remake, is the thing. There is so much lost potential in that in terms of the gameplay mechanics and just how good it can feel to control at times when you actually understand what's going on. That, you know, just I would love to see a remake of 6 along with 5.
I think same.
And also, I hope they are both, I hope they're both still co-op. Would not be the same.
So yeah, after completing the game, you do, and unlocking those costumes, you do have to buy them in the extra content shop, which is kind of lame.
But also, look at how many challenge points you have.
I mean, yeah, I have a lot. It's just it's the principle of the thing. Like, don't tell me I unlock a thing and then make me buy it.
Although Capcom really should consider another acronym.
Yeah, probably.
Don't draw attention to the reason why I said it the way I did.
Anyway, I figured we're gonna like take some time to go look at some of the alternate models for the
Yes.
characters.
And they still have tinny little voices, just like the
bottle caps that you
the
got
bottle cap rewards.
from the old shooting range, yeah.
Yeah, so Luis and Wesker get costumes based on their original appearances. And then Ada does get the Cheongsam dress. It's a little different. But I think it still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then also the RE2 remake dress.
Oh, but who's
Also
this
Hunk.
handsome devil? Oh, maybe we'll find out who he is later.
Speaking of later, up next with this LP, at some point in time, we haven't actually done like the real planning for this yet, or execution. We're gonna do Mercenaries.
You mean we're not going to get a detailed tour of the PlayStation trademark store?
No, look, you say you haven't done any planning or execution, but I did my part.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, it's mostly me. I've been busy playing other games.